Hi, hopefully you can see me okay because the sun keeps going in and out, so it makes it really tough to get the lighting settings correct on that camera. But before I hop back into work here in a few minutes, I thought I would just catch you up on the plans for this weekend because it's going to look a little different than my usual weekend vlog. We're not going to get to do all of our errands and stuff tomorrow that we usually do because it is prime peach season and there is an orchard across the river in Illinois, so it's about a 45-minute drive for us. And we like to go over there during peach season and during apple season. So they also have big fields of zinnias and cosmos, and then in the fall, so September apple season, they'll have sunflower fields in full bloom, and they have huge mums at a really great price. And so we'll go over there again in September. But this weekend is our summer visit, and I'm going to pick up peaches and then just whatever else I find at the shop that I like. Now, during apple season, they have the best apple cider donuts, and I pick up those. But I don't know what I'll choose, if it'll be jelly, and sometimes they have like pumpkin butter and apple butter and stuff like that that I might grab from their little store too. But the exciting part is always just wandering through the fields. They have little paths right through the middle of the field so you can walk down in there, and then they have different photo op areas set up so you can always get really cute pictures while you're over there. So that is the plan for Saturday. And then when we're done there, there is a little winery just right up the road where we'll stop and grab some lunch. And then when we get back, we have tickets to go see the new Twister movie. So we really don't have time to do any of our shopping or errands on Saturday. So we'll probably have to run and do a little of that Sunday morning instead. So weekend will be a little bit different. But if zinnia fields and cosmos fields and all of the pretty flowers in bloom sounds like fun to you, then stick around and I will take you with me to explore all of that. But this evening, we're going to head out and grab a bite to eat. There is a new whiskey bar that opened. I'm not a drinker, but Michael likes his whiskey, so he wants to stop by and check it out. So we'll do that before dinner. And then after dinner, we're going to do a little walk. There is about a mile-long river walk, which part of it will be closed right now because the water is high. And then when you get down to the south end of that river walk, it gets underwater whenever the river is well above flood stage like it is right now. But the north end will be able to walk down. So I'll take you guys along for that too and show you the river. One of these days, it won't be flooded. I'll get to show you what it looks like on a normal day. But anyhow, I need to hop back into work now. So stay tuned and we'll have some fun this weekend. Put together a veggie plate. And they even use organic ketchup here.
I think on average about 2 per night. Rumor, but I heard the grand speed 8,000. What? And I guess they put up 8,000. Oh man. it out.
Hi, it's Saturday evening and I'm back home now. And as you probably already saw in the captions, all of the lovely flower fields at the orchard that I went to today, all of the zinnias and the cosmos, and there were some sunflowers and there were some chickens and some goats and all kinds of footage. Every single bit of it I lost. So, you know, I normally only use my good camera at home. I don't take it with me, and I use my cell phone to film when I'm out. But this is a place where they have like photo ops set up and they always have a lot of professional photographers and stuff come. So it's a place that is very camera equipment friendly. So I decided that I would load everything up and take it with me over there. And unfortunately, whenever I was done filming and I packed everything back up in my bag, I evidently did not turn my camera off. The power was still on, and when I got home and I pulled the SD card out of it and I plugged it in, it said nothing to import. And I thought, okay, maybe my iPad is just being funny. So I plugged it into my phone to see if it would do the same thing, and it did. So then I plugged it into my camera, and when I went to turn the camera on, I saw that it was already on. And so then I realized the battery is dead. So I don't know what all was going on while it was in there, but it managed to somehow wipe out the entire SD card. I don't know if it hit the delete button 200 times. I have no idea, but I lost everything. So all of the footage from the day, definitely disappointing, but that explains the title of this video, because it was going to be titled something along the lines of, you know, summer magic, with something to do with the flower fields and the orchard and stuff in it. But yeah, I definitely lost my summer magic today. I had the exact opposite of summer magic. So it was definitely a mishap. And I thought maybe I can go back, because they open at noon tomorrow. And I thought maybe I can go back and get more footage, but it's a 45-minute drive over there. And so I said, you know what? I think we're just gonna have to pass on it. In September, we'll be there again. They still have the zinnia fields. They're not as good by then. They've kind of started to peter out a little bit by September. But then they also have the sunflower fields will be in full bloom and their mums will be ready. So there will be plenty yet to do there. Just have to wait 2 months for it now. So definitely sad, because this entire video was originally going to be kind of centered around that. But now I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I guess if you're watching this, you already know what I decided on, but I still have all day tomorrow. So it'll probably just be more gardening stuff, because that's usually what I do with my Sundays. Now, Michael and I will have to go do some of our errands tomorrow because we were out of town today, so we didn't get to do it today. But I don't have a ton to do, just pick up a few groceries. I need to run to Target for a couple of things, but that's really it. So for now, I have no video editing to do. I've already added the little bit of footage that I had from my phone, because I really need to get a gimbal, and that's going to be my next purchase, but even like an affordable one is $300, so I just haven't done it yet. But
So when I'm out and about, I always use my cell phone, because with the good Nikon camera, if it's not either mounted to a tripod or on a gimbal, every teeny tiny little movement you notice, so you just cannot hold it and film. It would be nothing but like shaky and wobbly, and it would look terrible and probably give you a headache to even try to watch that footage. So the little bit of footage I did have was all stuff from my cell phone. So anyhow, I am just going to settle in and have a quiet evening, probably watch some TV. I might read some more of my book. I don't know. I'm kind of aggravated right now, to be honest, and trying to focus to read just doesn't sound very fun right now. So I'll probably just turn on the TV. But anyhow, I will see you back here in the morning, and hopefully I will have some good stuff for you to finish out this now kind of disappointing vlog. But thank you for watching this far anyway. I appreciate you being here. I was spraying my butternut squash and this little thing flew off of it and kind of landed on me. I had never seen such a thing. It's called, I looked it up, an ant lion, I think. I'll put the official name of it on the screen here, but how cool is that? It's nice to see a beneficial bug in the garden instead of something that likes to destroy stuff. Look at this. We have a pumpkin that I think is really gonna make it. It's grown quite a bit. Now, obviously the flower has not opened yet, but as long as we can keep the heat away long enough for that to happen and for it to get pollinated, I think we'll be safe on this one. And we have another one forming that has gotten much bigger than the others that I keep finding that have died, like shriveled up and fallen off because of the heat. We still have about a week of temperatures in the 80s. So I'm hoping to see several more. Let's see, I just spotted this little guy and it already looks like one that's going to shrivel up and die because it's kind of yellow. It's not green anymore. And I've been seeing a lot of that because it was so hot the last week or two. Look, there's another one. So they keep doing that. They are teeny tiny and then they turn yellow and fall off because the heat is so hard on them. So fingers crossed that over this next week, before it starts to get hot again, we'll get some that do well. But I also had to pick a bunch of eggs, and I don't know if it's squash bugs, squash beetles, cucumber beetles, but they have definitely found my pumpkins up here and I keep finding eggs on them. And as you can see, they have vined out and spread so much that it's really getting to be quite the task to keep checking all of these leaves and picking the eggs off and getting rid of them, because there are so many leaves to check now. But I looked at every single one, and unfortunately, I don't know if you can really tell now because I went in and washed my hands, but all the little prickles that are on these pumpkin vines really wreak havoc on your hands. So I'm gonna have to remember to get gloves before I do this the next time. But the patch is starting to look fairly good.